In this video, we're going to fix skying the driver, going right underneath it, and we're going to do it in 3 minutes. Might be slightly under, might be slightly over. You get the point. We're going to fix it. So let's get straight into it and hit the driver a little bit better. So skying the ball, as we know, that's when driver goes dead underneath that golf ball. You hit more tee than ball. The ball pops up really high. I'll demonstrate, but I'll miss my net. So really, what causes that? Causes that is most golfers will shift far too hard onto their lead side in a downswing driver. Way too much shift. What that does, that gets that lowest point in the swing arc way after the golf ball. So hitting so aggressively down that you're chopping underneath that golf ball. We always see it with people who sky that driver. So that's one part, but also, what are you doing? You've got your ball position way too far back. Why have you got it out the middle? You're gonna, if you shift even slightly with that ball out the middle, you're gonna get so in front of it, you're gonna sky it, pop right up. It's gonna be awful. So to be able to fix this, we need to get the lowest point of that swing behind the ball so then you can hit up on that golf ball. We don't wanna be hitting down aggressively so to the extent of skying it. So we need that low point to be behind the ball so we can hit more up. So two things we've got to do to get that lowest point behind the ball so we can ascend up and not sky it. With one, let's get that ball position forward, for God's sake. Let's get that ball position more at the front of our stance. So a little kind of procedure to do for this is to set up to that golf ball, set up with your 2 feet pretty close together, that ball pretty much in the middle of those 2 feet. Make a tiny step, and I'm talking a tiny step with that lead foot, and then a massive one with the right. You're going to see then, get a nice wide stance, that ball position is really far forward. So that's ideal. That's going to naturally encourage that low point to get behind the golf ball without you doing anything. So, feet together, little step with the left, really little step, and then big with the right. Easy stuff there. So that's one thing that's going to fix it for most of you, because even if you do have a little bit too much shift, you're still not going to sky it. So immediately that will do it. But if that's still not done it, let's do an old classic. So classic head cover drill. I mean, it is really simple, but it does do the job. So head cover, what I like to do, I like to put this, depending on how badly you're doing it, let's put it about really a club head, maybe a couple club heads worth outside in front of the ball. So my net might be covering it a little bit. Bit of a chunky head cover as well, so I might generally hit this. If I do my little procedure here, little step, big step, and now I want to not hit that head cover. You can imagine, if I sky it, that head cover is going to go flying down the range or the net for this example. So let's do it. As a disclaimer, we do not want to be fixing our sky via hanging back on our backside the whole time. We don't want to be doing that. We still want to shift a little bit, of course, with driver. If the ball position's forward and you're doing this head cover drill, you'll be fine. So if you like the video, of course, click that like button. If you want more golf instruction just like this, hit the subscribe button and hit the bell button too every time I put out a video. So do these and you're not going to sky the golf ball.